Hi everybody, this is Terry Fisher from Transform. Today we're going to talk about buffers and how buffers work within the training program. In order to understand buffers a little bit, we're going to go and review a little bit from the calories video. First of all, in the calories video we talked about losing 2 pounds a week. In order to lose 2 pounds a week, we had to cut 1,000 calories a day out of our diet. We either had to do this through cardio or we had to do it through our diet, cutting back on food and calories. However, some of you might think I'm a little crazy, don't know my math, because if you take the math and you take the 90-day challenge, which is 90 days, and you divide that by 7, it actually works out about 12.86. So we'll say it comes out to 13. So you take that 13, multiply it by 2, it's 26 pounds. We're 4 pounds short of our 30. So where does this 4 pounds come from? This 4 pounds comes from buffers. What a buffer does is it's a fat burner or it's hidden cardio within the program. So first of all, we'll talk about the hidden cardio. So when I talk about hidden cardio, what I mean is when you go to work in the morning, if you park, say you're a 15-minute walk from your car, you have a cardio. When you go for lunch, you don't use the elevator, you use the stairs. This type of stuff, you go for a walk after supper, you're out walking for a half hour or so. This type of cardio is you don't calculate this in. When you calculate cardio is when you go to the gym and you do your bike or you do your treadmill or you do one of your classes or something like this. This type of cardio is calculated in. The other cardio we don't calculate. So like we said, we want, in a balance, we want 500 and 500. So we like to see 500 in cardio and see 500 in diet. A lot of people can't do that. Sometimes, like I said, you're going to be 700, 300 and try to do 800, 800 and 200. This is the prime. Not everybody can do this. They just don't find time for it. So what we have is we have that hidden cardio element. We don't calculate that in to this 500. We call it a buffer. It's just in case you go to the gym, you do your cardio, you run a little short, it's miscalculated a little bit. This makes that margin of error a little bit less. The other types is the fat burners. And blockers. These are supplements, and the examples of what I use is fat burners and blockers. Skinny Body Care. I actually use the Max. It's a stronger stuff. This stuff is not as hard on the system, so you might want to try either or these. And then another fat burner is the Hibernate. The Hibernate is the stuff that you use while you sleep. We'll talk more about these later in another video. So what we have is we calculate these fat burners, which we use daily, and then we have this cardio aspect that we don't calculate in. And over the course of the 90 days, we usually pick up about half a pound a week through these burners. So that's how fat burners and blockers work within the program. Now they'll cut out about that half a pound a week that's missing out of that 30 pounds. You can choose to use it or not to use it. It can be expensive if you can't afford it. You can just run longer than 30 days and you'll still get the weight. It's totally up to yourself. Personally, I like to use as much as I can, to cut as much as I can in a shorter period of time. And that's basically how buffers work. They're not too complicated. This is Terry. Thanks for listening. See you in the next video.